future of philanthropy won't be written by billionaires in boardrooms, but by communities with smartphones, followers, and heart. The next generation of world changers aren't sitting on yachts. They're behind microphones, in front of ring lights, and building trust one piece of content at a time. And this is already happening. G'day, I'm Lucas Parry, co-founder of Glow and the host of the Amplify Your Impact series. And today, we're talking about something massive that most creators haven't fully realized yet: the rise of community-based giving and why you as a creator or talent manager can't afford to ignore it. This is about more than charity. It's about unlocking your true influence, your legacy, and your power to move millions, not just with content, but with meaningful change. Let's be real. The traditional model of philanthropy is broken. It relies on a tiny pool of ultra-wealthy donors, corporate foundations, and outdated systems, and the result is slow progress, lack of transparency, and impact that feels far away and disconnected. And we don't trust it. The world's biggest problems keep getting bigger. Poverty, clean water, access to education, the environment, modern-day slavery. These all require billions of dollars to solve, and the truth is there just aren't enough billionaires willing to give that kind of money. But there are millions of everyday people ready to make a difference. They just don't know how. They don't trust where their money goes, and more importantly, they've never been invited to give collectively and in community. Meanwhile, you, as a creator, have something the old system never had: a community that listens. A community that belongs, a community that wants to do more than just scroll. And at Glow, we believe that the future of giving is not top down. It's side by side. It's not one billionaire writing a check. It's a creator rallying their people, tens of thousands, even millions of people, each giving what they can, pooling it together, and then collectively choosing where it goes. That's democratized giving. That's people-owned philanthropy. And that's why we built Glow. Think about this. The Ice Bucket Challenge raised $115 million in a few months, not because of a celebrity or a corporation, but because a community took ownership. Same with Team Trees and Team Seas. Creators like Mr. Beast and Mark Rober didn't just raise money, they mobilized a movement. And this is the playbook now. You already influence what people wear, what they eat, what they buy. What if you helped influence where they gave, who they helped, what kind of a world we built? That is where real legacy lives. And we believe that some creators, maybe you, will help give away billions in the next decade. And it won't just be you alone, it'll be you and your community. One heart, one mission, massive impact. Did you know this? 4.2 million people giving $20 a month is $1 billion a year. And that's the shift. It's already began. And let me tell you why this isn't just a theory for me. My life changed when I was 17 years old. I took a walkabout. But instead of beaches or parties, I flew to Zambia and spent 6 weeks in a rural village helping build a school. And it was hot. It was hard. I was laying bricks under the African sun, eating food that was different than what I was used to, and witnessed poverty like I'd never seen before. And yet, something in me awakened. When I saw those kids walk into a classroom for the first time, I realized this is what impact feels like. The joy, the smiles on their faces, the gratefulness they shared because they could now go to school, something that I took for granted. And as I flew out of Lusaka Airport, I looked down over the city and I made a commitment to myself. I said, for the rest of my life, I will inspire people to impact and change the world. And that moment shaped everything. Fast forward, I became a recording artist. I started writing songs about my experiences about the world. I recorded in Australia, then Nashville, toured and performed across the globe. And at my shows, I'd share stories of global issues: clean water, modern-day slavery, malaria, and I'd invite people to give. Nonprofits started asking me to help tell their stories, and so I did. And over time, I became a bridge between the stage and global impact. And one day I ran the numbers. Across a decade of touring, through recurring giving campaigns and nonprofit partnerships, I'd raised hundreds of millions of dollars, and that blew my mind. But then I thought, what was the impact? I couldn't really see it, and I began to wonder, what if there was a better way to do this? See, at the time, I was sending people to another nonprofit. I didn't own the relationship. I didn't know what would happen next. My fans, followers gave, sometimes for 10 years, but we weren't giving together. And that's when it hit me. What if my community had our own fund that we controlled, that we decided how to deploy the capital and then celebrate the impact together, not just once, but over the years? And that was the seed that grew into Glow. See, many creators don't get involved in giving because the model is broken. The old model asks you to trade your trust, your credibility with your audience, and send them to another organization that you don't control, you can't manage, and you don't have transparency into. Then your followers get hit up with junk mail for the next 50 years. What if that nonprofit messes up? What if there's a scandal? Your name's on the line. And even if you get paid for the promo, it's a risky trade, and honestly, it's not a fair one. So Glow flips the script. You don't just promote someone else's mission, you lead your own. You don't just lend your influence, you own your impact. This is your community. These are your fans. So why not build a legacy together? Glow gives you the framework to do just that. You can start your own tax-deductible community fund. Invite your followers to give each month at different levels. They get rewards for joining, and together you give it all away to causes and projects that matter to you and your community. We call it Real Giving, standing for revolutionary. Not just another donation link, this is literally movement making. It's engaging. You can run campaigns, host challenges, let your fans vote. Make giving a shared experience. It's authentic. Transparency is everything on Glow. You and your community can see the impact in real time, and L is limitless. Because when generosity is shared in community, it multiplies forever. So on Glow, you can launch a tax-deductible fund in your name. You can invite your fans and followers to give with you. You can collaborate with other creators on mega campaigns. You can work with aligned brands for matching donations, product perks, and sponsor rewards. And you can track your impact. Celebrate it every month with your community. And Glow handles the logistics, the grant making, the compliance, the nonprofit vetting, impact reporting, so you can stay focused on what you do best, creating, inspiring, and leading. 92% of Gen Z and millennials say they trust creators more than traditional institutions. So that means they'll follow you into action if you lead them with purpose. The world doesn't need another billionaire-backed foundation. It needs millions of creators leading millions of communities with one heart. And this is way more than a trend. This is the new way, and it's already beginning. So the question isn't, can creators change the world? It's, will they? The door is open, the movement is ready, and Glow is here to help you lead it. So let's build something that outlasts the likes. Let's create the future of generosity together. I'm Lucas Parry, and this is your moment to amplify your impact and build a legacy that lasts forever. Glow literally is the feeling you should have when you're being generous. Let's go change the world.